you up on my phone here. I like to do
Oh, I like to do that too. Oh, we're live. Welcome back to my channel. Or
Yes.
welcome to my channel. Or both, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's two of you. I've never.
If
never
you're
know.
new, welcome. If you're not, hi.
And if you're here by mistake, then sayonara.
Get the hell out.
Your toy. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Okay, so funny.
Ah, jeez.
Live, and I got my thing up.
Do I still sound? Does it still sound okay over here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You sound good. You
Good.
sound good.
Sound check. Check.
Mm-hmm.
Check. 1, 2.
Although my YouTube, are you seeing us on YouTube?
I see us on YouTube.
I always am the last.
You don't?
See. No, you know what the truth is? I don't know how to actually find it. Oh, here we are, I think. There we are. Now I see it.
Yay.
Okay. It takes me a while to find myself. Every time. I'm consistent that way.
Go live, you're looking for yourself.
What is right? It's like you've walked me through it 18 times and still I'm like, how do I do that? I really don't know. I fumble at things like that. Hi, everyone. Hi, chatters.
Yeah, who all's in here for you?
Well, Michelle, my bell came by. She can't stay. And she came to give us a thumbs up and a hello. And I tried to say thanks for that, but I said something like, thanks for Michelle, which I am thankful for.
Thank you for being you, Michelle.
You know what? I deal with this on the daily with when I'm texting, I text, but I don't look at what I'm texting. I just, in my mind, I'm like texting away, and then I'll send it, and then I'll look and I'll be like, what did I do? Anyways, I'm constantly clarifying.
With me, it's autocorrect. Autocorrect gets me every time. I think I've nailed it, and it's like, oh wow, that was awful what I just said.
So ridiculous. And Mr. Rich is here. Wayne is here, and lovely M, and Stouffer, who I had on my channel. Oh, yeah, did I think I was telling you that, or maybe I wasn't, but I think I was.
You did tell me that you went live with Stouffer, and it was excellent. I'm going to check that out.
It was excellent, and it caught this wave of views. I don't know how. It was on the night that do you call it a hearing? The hearing first?
Oh, the hearings for the January 6th.
The first episode. And so it was like, oh, maybe you should. Anyways, I sat with Spirit that afternoon and I was like, no, you can go on. Anyways, like 1,500 views.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's so exciting. I love that.
It was.
Congratulations.
I woke
to
up
you and Stouffer. Like, good job, Stouffer.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he invited a lot of his friends and people, and
that's great.
Yeah, it was it was good, and people were really supportive in the two of us working together, which is always when you try something new with someone. So,
well, you know what that means. You guys will have to do it again.
I know. We already have it planned.
There you go. It has to happen. Yeah.
And Lena is here, the lovely Lena. And Sherry H is here, and Tarot Stash is here. And I want to say his name is Gerald. Am I right?
Yes, Gerald.
Oh, wow. And Connie B is here, and she is saying hello. And another Sherry. 2 Sherrys here.
Oh, lots of Sherrys.
And Cindy and Sharon. Strawberry rhubarb, huckleberry pie.
Rhubarb! Huckleberry pie.
That was the song.
Was it really?
The song. No, for real, it was. I mean, true confession, I watched Strawberry Shortcake when I was, I'm going to say a child.
Now, I am familiar with Strawberry Shortcake.
Yeah, there was an animated cartoon, and that was the jingle. If you YouTube it, it was like Strawberry Shortcake, Huckleberry Pie, Blueberry Muffin. I want to say something, couple inches high or something. I know. Wait, Wasted information. Like the crap I remember.
It's like a Trivial Pursuit answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, and Seascape is here, and Kristen is here, and Aiden, also AKA Kevin number 3.
He wants to be a Kevin.
Totally. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, and Melody, all the way from Oz, the land down under. Mm-hmm. I haven't been to Australia. Have you?
I have never been. No.
We should go.
What do you do tomorrow? You busy? I would love to go to Australia. That's definitely on my list of places to go. I think I would really enjoy that. Yeah.
Same. I'm with you on that. And Ron, hello, Ron. Ron, we need to figure out doing a show together. We have not, and we should. The Canadians take over YouTube.
You should have like a whole Canadian lineup one night where you guys just invade. Not even kidding. That would be
yes. Really yes. You're hearing it here first.
That's right.
Breaking news. I love that.
I'll be in the chat showing support from.
You will.
Across the border.
With your Canadian underwear or something.
I'll be eating pancakes with maple syrup. Thinking of all of it.
I actually really like real maple syrup.
So I do too. Oh, it's the best.
It's
got to be real maple syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, agreed. And Anita Garola. I don't know if I've seen you. Good vibes. Excellent. You too. Do a Canadian live, eh? Yes. Is Kristen Louise, is she Canadian?
I don't know, eh? Maybe, since she said, hey, I don't know.
Hunting moose and eating maple syrup. Crazy. I've seen a moose twice in my life. 2 times.
I've never seen a moose up close.
Okay. The first time is when I lived in Alberta. And they're massive.
They're so lanky. Massive. They're big and lanky. It's weird. It's a weird combination.
It's almost like, am I in Jurassic Park? Because their legs are even higher than I was in a vehicle 2 times, and one time almost collided. I was in Alaska doing a photo shoot, and my dear friend Geneva, who was driving, who has since passed, was driving on the freeway, and it was winter conditions, and she did not go the speed limit. And all of a sudden, I was in the passenger seat, and I see out of my peripheral this like something, and I'm like, before I knew it, it's darting across like 3 lanes of traffic. And so she had to like, seriously, I thought my life was over.
Would freak me out. I think it really would. Yeah,
I think, and it happens where people collide with them, and it's not good. It's not good.
I mean, here it's a deer.
Yeah.
They lots of accidents with a deer involved. But if I saw a moose crossing the street, oh my God. I'd probably be one of the idiots that pulled out a camera.
Oh my God. So you would. And I'm not saying you're an idiot, but I did that. I was actually, I was in the kitchen, and I was making a cup of tea, and I was walking back into the living room, and we have like all windows. And I look and I'm like, oh, the neighbor's dog is on. And then I'm like, oh, that is not a dog. It was a bear. It was literally at my window. And I go and I get my phone. I have video. I wish I could post it now, but I went and took video and pictures and then watched it. Yeah, I didn't scare it off.
That's awesome.
I would do the same. Yeah, there you have it. So I know there's a lot of other readers on tonight. So thank you for being here. And And I should be more mindful of that. I'm actually going to make a note of it, but it's hard to keep track of everybody's schedule. But I appreciate you all being here. I mean, Lisa's here, so why wouldn't she be?
Because I'm sure they came to Kevin's channel looking for Lisa.
It is. Well, I'm not here alone, so I mean,
they adore you. They do.
Well, come on now. And if you do have questions, we are open to questions. So whether that be it's just really open to questions. So whatever that looks like for you, tonight is the night. I'm not putting any rules around what those look like. So if you had some burning desire questions about anything, put it in the comments in bold capitals with lots of emojis so my old eyes can catch it, and we will star them. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see what we get.
Always tune into you guys, Kevin and Lisa. Thank you, Sharon. Ditto. I've been lurking more.
Lurking?
I've been lurking more.
There's no shame in lurking. I lurk quite a bit when I can. It's not even always me at home. I mean, I'll be in the car driving from point A to point B or running my errands and stuff like that. And I'm listening. I know what's going on. I can't see anybody, but I'm listening.
I love it.
And, you mentioned, other people being on. I used to get so hung up on that, trying to make sure I had a little slot. There's so many of us now. It's just, it's not everybody trampling over each other on purpose. It's just you go live when you're available and you just cross your fingers because there's just too much. It's too hard to maneuver like that. So
thank you for saying that. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I lurk in the car too. That's what Connie said. I could see that. Connie, I could see that with you. I like it. Totally. And Sheila's here. Sheila Angel Feather Tarot. We are trying to work out a collab together.
I got to go on with Sheila recently. We had a really good time.
For the first time?
It was the first time I'd ever been on her channel where it was just me and her. We were just kind of doing our thing and reading. It was I really enjoyed it. Sheila, I really enjoyed it. Just letting you know.
She enjoyed it. I'm just going to go back because this is what happens to me. I say, put your questions in, and then they do because, I mean, such wonderful people, and then I miss them. So bear with me.
Yeah, guys, if you can, I mean, we don't want to make everybody type stuff over and over again, but try to put them in all caps and put emojis around them so Kevin can snatch them up. It's easier to spot them that way if they do all caps and put emojis around them, because sometimes you can't tell if they're asking you a question or if they're talking to somebody else in chat. So that's the whole thing.
True. Wayne said he had a moose in his town a few years back, just one random moose. Oh, and I saw this the other day where it was the I don't know if it's considered albino or just white, but a white moose, and it was the mom crossing the street with the baby white moose.
Ooh, that's wild.
Yeah. It is wild, literally.
Around here, every so often you see a white squirrel. We have white squirrels here.
Okay, I love this. So I am actually obsessed with albinoism, and I have I saw one of the rare white ravens on Vancouver Island, and there's a whole story behind it, which I'll tell sometime. But I got a picture of it. I did some illegal driving to get to the spot where I could see and got pictures of it. And then the next day I was in the salon and I was sharing it with a client and showed her the picture. And then we just got inspired, and she's a painter. Well, she painted a 4-foot by 4-foot rendition of, I also love birch trees. And so it's this white raven amongst these birch trees in flight with the sunlight. I'll have to show I'll have to bring the painting up. It's actually downstairs. But I had this vision that it was a series, And so she's now working. Actually, I can't say what she's working on because someone might be watching that. Anyways, I can't say what,
Gotcha.
but there's a series of 5 paintings that she's doing around 4 more animals.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the albino
That's
version.
really cool.
I know. Okay, let's see. I can't even concentrate. Okay, yeah.
So are you actually putting stars next to
I'm
these?
trying.
Okay, because I was going to say, because normally there's a starred section. I don't see anything yet.
Oh my gosh.
But you remember how to do that, right?
Oh, Seascape said I'm special. You're special too. I think we see in others what we, sometimes don't announce in ourselves, but I see you as being very special, and thank you.
That's cool.
Tony Turn last week wasn't him. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, Ron, I saw the tail end of your life. That's right.
So do you see like Sherry's question? Would love message from mom or dad. And if you do, are you putting a star next to that?
Where am I going? I've started 5 things.
Maybe I just can't see them. This happened one time when I was on with Debbie. She was like, I have 10 things starred. What do you see? I'm like, I see 4, but I don't even see any this time. So
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starred.
Okay.
Perfect. 8 starred.
Yeah, I think I just can't see anything.
And this starred. Okay, so I'll tell you who I have starred. And so if you don't hear, then please repost it. I know that's annoying, but just do it. Or don't.
You want to respond?
JK, yeah, totally. What's that song? You want a Maserati? Get it? Never mind. I've got a question from Melody. I've got a question from Tammy Jackson, Patricia Heaslip, Nevra, Connie B, Cindy Ransom, Lena, Sherry P, and Patricia.
Okay.
Did I say Patricia twice? I might have.
Heaslip.
I think I did, but that's okay. Sometimes I repeat myself. I think I got yours, Melody. Oh, and Kristen Louise, I see yours. I'm starring it. Well, this is a good start.
Now, I will say, on the time frame that you want to stay on.
Is that too many?
How many do you have right now?
10. That's it.
That's probably good. 10's probably
I think 1 is duplicate, but I think we'll do it. Okay. Thank you. So good. Bam. No pressure. Got it. All right.
Because you know how we are. We'll read something and then we'll ramble on. And
it's true. It's true. Yeah. And I know this is bad true. This is, so another true confession here. I don't always go in the order that they're asked. And I don't blame it on spirit, but I'm spirit directs me. And so sometimes I just need to go where my eyes are drawn.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
you. You've mentioned to everybody whose questions you have, so they know to stick around. So
yeah.
If it's not in order, then they just know to kind of hang out and see where they fall into place.
And you know what I see in there? And I have to tell you, I'm a bit excited. I see a few political questions.
Oh, do we have those? Okay.
We do. Which, when I was on Debbie's channel with you and Debbie, there were some political questions.
Yeah.
I think I did well.
I was very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was like, oh, look at him.
Yes, totally. That's the thing. I'm a yes. And especially if I haven't tried something or I'm looking to develop, I just say yes. And if I fall flat on my face,
you sound like me in that respect. It's
I
like,
don't
you know
really
what? I'll
care.
try almost anything. Just, and yeah.
Well, I think I even said one time, like, I don't get anything on this one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm honest,
And
and
that's
that was
fine.
that too. Where
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no shame in that. I'm the first to yell that too. It's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll even just hold up the cards and say, help.
Yeah, totally.
But
What
yeah.
do you get?
Yeah, exactly.
Your own cards. Okay, so we're going to go into some questions. Yes, I love it. Sheila does the same thing where she tells people who are in the queue, but kind of, I think I understand that as sometimes spirit will direct.
Right.
Lovely M, I don't know if I saw your question, but I will add you. Oh, yes, I did. So yes, you are on the list. You have been starred. And now, Patricia, I'm going to decide for you. Patricia, we're going to go with this one. Because I think you asked this, it was kind of the same question, where are you going? And then I think you clarified. Okay, this year, 2 mediums said I'm moving to, I'm going to guess that's Queensland and southeast of here near Melbourne. So can you feel where? And then it's like fireworks, snowflakes, fireworks, snowflakes.
You said it's Queensland?
I think so. I made that up, but
I mean, it looks right.
Maybe she could clarify.
That's what I would have guessed.
Patricia, if you're still here, which, I mean, you should be. We're only 5 minutes in. No,
Yeah, she said yes.
Perfect.
All right. Here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And Sharon, yes, I actually watched that. Speaking of lurking, I was watching that. I love the forensics. I have done some things where I haven't been able to, at liberty, to have any conversation about it outside of working on it. But the missing person and forensic definitely is a fascinating aspect of the mediumship. And so, yeah, I caught the three of you and, I forget their names.
Maya?
Yep, Maya. And then I think there was a third person. My ear is burning. Holy doodle. Can you see that? How red this ear is?
I can. You know, my ears do that sometimes, but
just one.
I don't know.
Okay. Patricia, I'm aware of your dad, the energy of your father. I just want to mention that. So I guess specifically, I feel like you are moving and you're looking for clarity as to where. Because I mean, the free will part of it is, if you don't want to move, then you don't have to move. But
right,
I do,
exactly.
Yeah, I feel the choices card was actually the first card that popped in. So that's just the confirmation of the free will aspect. So I feel that there is some choice. The next card that I pulled was the nature card. And so, I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. If you're talking about Australia, I mean, in my mind, I feel like it's all a lot of nature. Is there a D name for one of this? I'm going to call it city or towns or cities, a D name for one of them as a potential. I don't know. You're asking, and southeast of near Melbourne. The direction I'm not familiar, but I get a D name as a candidate for one of the cities.
I am not getting a specific anything, but I do feel like wherever this is, because I got the Hangman and I got the Four of Swords. Do you have a place in mind where you can totally get a different point of view of things? Definitely a change. I mean, sometimes people move because of, there's maybe a challenge where they are. But I think for you, maybe you need to move to get a different perspective on something. And there's even a healing factor to wherever you're going. I don't know if this is like on the cusp of retirement, or, you know, there's definitely something more well, I mean, I got the Knight of Wands too. So here we go with some creativity and maybe some something a little bit more explorative, something maybe adventurous, but still relaxing all the same. Like, you're not going to be a wild woman unless you want to. That's fine. But I got the Two of Swords, so there we are with the free will, I think, in this card, with where you're going. Now I did get the Four of Coins also, and I think where you are, there's some things you're going to have some difficulty letting go of. You're kind of hanging on to something, but should you go? Should you move? I think it'll be a good move. But it's just a matter of whether or not you want to do it or not. But I do think that there's something that's really going to be a release for you somehow. If you like maybe a fresh start. Is that maybe what's going on? Do you need a fresh start? But I don't know a specific. Kevin said something begins with a D. So did she respond to that?
I think she was going to look. And would you understand, like, or would it actually be closer to the parents, mom and dad? Because when you said the healing aspect to it, I saw that potentially not only for Patricia, but also for someone else.
Patricia said, yes, I am old. I'm guessing that's my retirement comment. Stop. Gosh. There's a place called Doreen southeast of here, but God, no. So I guess that's not where she'd like to be.
Just keep it in mind. Watch her end up there. No, I'm kidding. Postcard. Who do I know that lives in Doreen or what?
Right.
No, yeah, it's just interesting. And I'm just curious about the I pulled the trust card and I was checking in what that's about, and I just feel like it's just trust in yourself. Like, I feel like there's potential, and I feel like it's around you now, and especially because your awareness has been brought to it from other people. But it's like, it comes down to, do you actually want to move? And if there is a desire, it's like, yeah, I definitely feel like you could move. And if you're in the movement of transitioning out of work and into retirement, it obviously allows, not obviously, but it could potentially allow some opportunities. So, and again, I'm curious if it is actually closer to mom and dad. I do get that feeling. But there you have it. You'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
Postcards from Doreen.
She's like, no, I don't want to be in Doreen.
Could you imagine? Oh my goodness. You heard it here first.
That's right.
Okay. This is just I don't know if we can. So this is a question that Melody had, was, I'm very allergic to my cats. Any helpful insights?
Girl, I've got 2 cats. I'm allergic to all animals. I've been told all my life I'm not supposed to have pets. I'm on a lot of medication. That's all I gotta say. It's not for mental stuff. It's all allergy. I promise. Kevin's like, I'm gonna let that slide.
No, I love it.
No, I take a 24-hour over-the-counter allergy medication, and I take 2 prescriptions. And a lot of it is not just animals. I mean, just the atmosphere, pollen, things like that, dust. I don't know, just everything in the world. I'm allergic to, but I don't know. You know, some of that stuff. You know, make sure you're vacuuming all you can, and I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, seasonal allergies, Cindy. Yeah, I've got those for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anyone, anyone in the chat that has some suggestions. Sheila said they used to have wipes to wipe the cat's fur. I used to use that one.
I had a friend that used to take, I don't know if you're supposed to though, those dryer sheets.
Oh.
It would rub. Oh no, I don't know if that's good for the cat though.
Yes,
I don't know.
Well, there's some natural versions. There's natural.
Yeah, there are natural ones. Yeah.
I went to essential oil.
Back in the day, I think she was just using whatever.
Bounce or whatever.
Yeah, bouncy or no, that's a towel.
Yeah. The quicker picker upper.
That's right.
No, but maybe the essential oils, and I know you have to be careful with a few of them for animals, so definitely look into it. But maybe I could see something neutralizing that's natural for some of the excess dander. And I mean, that's
everybody's got all kinds of tips in there. So
yeah, there you go. You'll probably get something amazing from the chat.
Right, and everybody's different, so try all of it.
Yeah.
Test it all out. Oh, political.
I don't even know what this means, but I'm so curious to read on this. Okay, when will Ginny Thomas, Ginny?
Mm-hmm.
Ginny, is it, okay, female?
Ginny.
A man or a woman?
That's a woman.
A woman, okay, female. Take down her man. Okay, Clarence.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to tell you who they are? Or,
for her evil ways.
Or do you want to just read cold on
Are they a couple?
They're a couple. So
okay,
Clarence,
I'm like, sounds like
Clarence Thomas is on the Supreme Court here in the States.
Okay.
And his wife is Jenny Thomas.
Okay.
And Jenny, it's been proven that Jenny has been an active participant in putting together the January 6th thing, the whole thing. Well, maybe not just alone doing it, but very involved. So there's that conflict of interest. Her husband's on the Supreme Court, and here's his wife. So it's like, they're talking pillow talk, duh.
Yeah.
I don't like the guy, I never have. I'm just now getting to know her. I don't care for her either now. So there's that. That's just my personal opinion, but that's kind of the background, just a vague background.
Got it. Yeah, Connie, thank you for that. For entertainment purposes only, always, every day, all day.
And they're telling some stuff in the chat too. But the whole thing is that will her participation create enough fuss to where he will have to step down, go away?
Right.
Is he involved also?
I'm going to look into this further, but the first card that I got was a mother's love. And so as I feel into that, it feels like a mother's love kind of relationship where she is not going to turn her back or like throw him under the bus, or like she is just gonna, like, if one's gonna go down, then the other one feels like they'll go down, and it won't be like I'm not going to turn him in, or I'm not going to go against him. It's like I'm going to overlook it because it's that feeling of like it feels motherly, where a mother would be like, okay, I'm going to overlook this, even though, like, yeah. So that's an interesting energy.
And I've always gotten the vibe that I think they adore each other. I just don't see them throwing each other under the bus. They're going to try to. If one's going down, they're both going down, I think. Or one will try to make sure the other one is. But I just don't know how that's going to work out. But then there's that too. So, hence the question. So.
Mm-hmm.
And she's asking when will it happen? So.
Oh, when?
Yeah. So
okay. Well,
I don't know about the when. But.
Okay.
You got something already?
Interesting card. So the next one is the beautiful uncaging. And so I feel like that's actually reflective of the hearing and all that's being told right now. And it's like, so it's like, I can see the keyhole, and it's like the unveiling, or the story that, or the case, if you will, that is being presented. And I don't even know if I'm on the right verbiage around this, but this is what I'm hearing, that the key is being presented, and it's like the key is going to go into the lock. And in that, I feel like there will be success. I get the feeling they're both going to actually face some pretty interesting consequences.
Mm-hmm.
And the fall, I feel the illusion is their kind of what they've created, or the justification, or the explanation, or the, like, what they feel is protecting them in it is actually going to come crumbling down. I actually see consequences or penalty, maybe hard time for both of them. So I feel like there's actually more going to be discovered or made known of where it was like, oh, it was pillow talk, but it actually was, I keep hearing in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
In cahoots. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm with you on that. I did get I got the Empress. That kind of reminded me of your first card. You had the mothering kind of. There is some kind of sense of something with that. But this is going to set a precedence on everything, is what I'm feeling. Because I don't think this has ever come up before, where you have the someone on the Supreme Court knowingly being semi-linked to something so big. I did get the 8 of Pentacles, which is prudence. So there's more to this. I think this is going to create a closer look at everything outside of the January 6th stuff. I mean, what else has been going on? I mean, the guy's been in his position for a while. What else has she done? And what else has he done? What else has he known? I did get the Hermit. I see that as both of them. I think that they are, as a team, kind of on an island of their own. As far as, I guess where I'm going with this is, I feel like others are kind of moving away from both of them, just in case, like for their own self-preservation with all this stuff that's coming up. I'm totally with you on some things going down for sure. Still not sure on the timing of it, but I got the 10 of Swords, which is ruined. So I think they're kind of screwed on this. I think this is going to turn into something. And I also got the Prince of Cups, which is the filmmaker. And that made me think of it, like how this is going to set a precedence, because this is kind of looking at the big picture. Like if this has been going on, look at emails or text messages, connections, parties, travel, maybe even international stuff. Who knows what they've been into? So, this is going to open a whole can of worms for sure.
I hear January.
Yeah.
I hear January, and specifically January 14th.
Y'all heard it.
January 14th. So
write it down.
January 14th.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night. Yes, we all I saw a question that was just I love it. I love it. It says, do we all have spirit animals? Yes. The animals come and they offer their medicine in various ways. And so that can look very different, reflective of kind of where we are in our life. So yes, we all do. And we have the ability to communicate. We have ability to witness them in their natural behavior for our learning. So yes, the animals and their communication and the medicine that they offer each and every one of us is consistent and always available. So I love that question, Anita. Thank you for asking that.
Can you have more than one spirit animal?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing about it in this spiritual realm and the, like, the book of rules. It's like, I get it, and we can use that loosely, but we can, like, create new rules and in some, chuck the pages out where we've been told, you know, we only have one guide, or we only have, you know, this, or we only have, you know, all of these rules around it until we become the exception. And how it looks like, how it will look like for me could be very similar or very different than you or someone else. And there's no right and wrong in that. So yes, we can have many, like, absolutely.
I agree with
that. Absolutely. Connie B is marking her calendar.
Connie's excited in there. I can tell.
Connie approved my political reading. Thank you.
You got the stamp.
That is, yeah, I love it.
Oh, Wayne's marking his calendar too.
Something January 6th, connected January 14th. There you have it. I'll be like going on tour with like Linda G or something.
Totally. Dude, manifest that shit. I'm not kidding. Make that happen, Kevin. I'll be so proud of you.
That would be hilarious. I mean, all right. Where are we? Oh, I put one up already. And my next question, I already put it up.
Right.
Lena, may I please have a message from my spirit guides? I am moving this week, and I would love a confirmation that I made the right decision not to buy, but to lease for a year. That's so interesting. Okay, so how can I word this? So it's a personal share, so I'm just adjusting because I don't want to give out information that I wasn't supposed to around someone. But first of all, I was drawn to the 33. So the threes, I don't know if you see the repetition of the numbers, specifically threes, but I feel that there's confirmation and or validation for you in that. So watch for that around your question. Second, I heard it recently where I was at a gathering, and that was the advice of someone that is in that specific industry. And the recommendation was to sell, rent for a year, and then make their purchase. So I feel that is aligned with it as well. And I will pull some cards, Lena. And congratulations on the move.
Right. Sure. I want to say, Lena, that I feel like you are very intuitive, which is super cool, which means that you're really good at trusting your gut, I think. And there's definitely a method to your madness on that. And I feel good about it. I think that's a good choice, but I'm still looking at cards too.
Did someone actually tell you contrary, and that's where part of the self-doubt comes from? Because I feel like I saw Pinocchio, and Pinocchio can sometimes tell lies, and so somebody else's assessment or opinion sometimes just isn't the accurate truth, if you will. So I'm curious of that. Also, this is interesting. Again, I'm aware of Dad. I feel, and I know it's Father's Day tomorrow, but I'm aware of Dad for you.
I got the Queen of Swords for you. And I think this represents you. I think you're really good at making decisions. And I'm kind of wondering now that Kevin has asked that question, I'm kind of wondering that too. I'm wondering if there was some kind of guidance that you received that is making you second guess that also. But I think you're pretty firm on choices that you make. And I also got the 8 of coins for you, the 7 of coins for you. I feel like you're good with your funds. And even if you have those occasions where you may falter a little bit, I think you're really good at recovering from that. You seem to be very well-rounded, I guess is what I'm saying. And I did get the Ace of Swords and I got the King of Cups. And I'm seeing that is, I mean, they're all strong cards. I still think that maybe the choice that you did make is the good choice. This is you being very feeling with the cups. And then with this is just all about the truth and you're very certain when you make a choice. You're more certain than you're putting out right now. I think you kind of know that was a good move, but let's see what Kevin's got to say.
Similar. I got a yes. I heard a yes, and then I got the take a moment card, and it feels like with that you actually put some thought into it. I feel like there was strength in your decision, and it feels good around the decision that you made. I think that Spirit is saying that there is fulfillment in that. There is great and full from that, and it feels like very much in flow, going with the flow. So it feels like yes, it's not so much about a right decision, wrong decision. You made your next best decision, and the experiences from that feel very good around it. So
love that.
Yeah, feels yummy.
Yes, so yummy.
Oh boy, yummy. There was this product line, and I think it was called Yummy Mummy.
Yummy Mummy.
Yeah, I think it was some kind of like maybe athletic wear. It was when I used to watch TV. It was probably like 5 years ago or more, but it was on the Housewives. There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
she designed a line called Yummy Mummy.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Hi, Arlene Forney. Oh, Wayne said he bought a shirt that said Keith Richards is my spirit animal. That's funny.
Yes, I could see that.
Hi, GDB.
Welcome to all of you that have come here since we said our initial hellos.
Yes.
So welcome. I want to go back to another political question.
Oh, okay. Look at us. Okay.
Look at us.
You're on a roll now. Welcome to Kevin's political channel. Will Trump testify before the Jan 6 committee?
I'm actually going on Linda G's channel.
Nice.
So I mean, so yeah, there you have it.
I love it.
You have that. I mean, you gotta dream big. You know what I mean? Dream big.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of
making you're handling it well. All I ever do is make jokes that when I go live and Linda G is live, all her people come to my channel. That's what I've been doing, which isn't the way to do it. I need to get on her channel. And quit making jokes that when I go live, her people are coming to me.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be in July 7th, if I remember.
That's awesome.
July 7th, yes. Unless she cancels after seeing this.
after my comments with you, she might, but no, I'm pretty sure you're locked in.
She's lovely.
My other cat is over here laying eggs on my card decks. Hold on.
Laying eggs? I don't even know what that means.
She's just all sprawled out on all my cards. Oh. I don't know if you can see her. There's her big butt.
Is that Charlie?
This is Charlie.
Charlie, pretty kitty.
Charlie's butt. I can't get it all the way around where you can see her though.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, it's too hard. Okay.
It's all good. Will
It's
Trump testify before the January 6th committee? Oh, that's a good question.
I've already got a vibe on that, so
I got a vibe.
I'm going to use my opinion.
Up.
But yes, congratulations on getting on there with Linda for sure.
Thank you. I feel a vulnerability around this energy. And I don't know this, but I feel like it would not be on his own accord. Would that be right, Lisa?
That could be right.
Meaning like he wouldn't volunteer to do this.
No, he would not volunteer to do that.
It would not be a tender embrace. It would be like either like by law, he would have to. That's the feeling. Like I don't know this, but that's what I get.
My pendulum was doing something that leaned more toward yes, he will, but it was kind of a teeny weeny yes, and that kind of makes me feel like I think they would love to have him do that, but I think they're still wanting all the others to fall into place. It's more of the puzzle piece thing, making sure things are in the right order. That's like if I did some big major crime, it would work out best to get me if they got everybody that leads up to me first. So I think he, is on their radar, but I think they want to make sure there's some layers of people before they get to him. So I think it's coming, is what I feel.
It's interesting because that's what I get. So I get that in this moment, it's not, the energy of it is not like, it's too soon. If it was going to stop, yeah, exactly. If it was going to stop next week, then no. But I feel like the energy is I feel like the diligence of what's being laid out, that do I see him? It's like 51-49. It's so like, I feel like it's very, very, very close to a yes or a no. And I feel like as time goes on, that's going to tip one way or the other. I don't get a sense of yes or no. I feel it's about, I got if all the ducks are in a row. So it's like, if all of the pieces go according to, I feel like there's a plan. I feel like it's all premeditated and pre-planned and very strategic. And if it goes according to that, then I lean towards the yes. However, sometimes it doesn't go according to plan. And so what I get from spirit in this moment, as the momentum keeps building, then the likelihood is yes.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Interesting. Also, January 14th.
That's right.
Hi, Serena, Mama Bear. Lurking away. I'm sure there's several lurking.
Oh, we love lurkers.
We like it. Okay. Nivra, are you still here? Nivra, I remember. Long I, Nivra. Are you still here? Yep.
Message from your guides, Nivra. Hi, Charlie.
I heard good job. Like, good job. What did you just accomplish? Congratulations. That's what I heard. Good job. Nibra. They're here.
She's smiling.
Would you understand that? Like, what did you just accomplish? Because I heard good job.
She's happy in there, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's that.
I'm seeing the threes again, Lisa. There's 33.
You know, my phone rang during a live stream today and it was an unknown number and it was 333 on the live stream. I was like, oh my gosh, by the way, it's 333 right now.
Wow.
I was on Kelly's channel.
Changes in attitude. I love that. I love that self-awareness. Changes in attitude. Okay, you both want to come out.
Hi, Wendy.
Would you, and you don't have to get yes or no, or it doesn't even matter if you answer this if it's too personal, but would you understand coming out of some conflict or challenging time with and just being on the other side of that and that playing into the attitude shift? I don't know, they're acknowledging that. I can see a little, maybe I'm totally off on that one, but that's what I feel. What is the saying? Oh, I'm so like, what does the, what's that? Birds of a feather. What does that mean?
Birds of a feather flock together?
Yeah. What does it mean? Like what? Does anyone know? I keep hearing it and I don't know what that actually means.
Is that like just like-minded people that find each other?
Okay, birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. Birds. Someone tell us. I mean, you could totally be right. Nivra, recent death of husband. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, boy. Birds of a feather. Yes, like-minded people. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Like-minded people. No, you were right about the like-minded people.
Oh, gotcha. I decided to use Scott's deck on this. I don't know why, but it just felt right. I drew 3 cards. One actually says something about angels and guides. But then the other 2, it's about intuition and patience and something about autumn. I don't know if that means that sometime this fall, something's going to fall into place for you. Maybe there's a change coming. And actually on this intuition and patience card, it says crossroad, choice, caution, flow, decisions. It's like there's definitely something coming your way for you to make a decision about. I think that's what I'm feeling. I don't know if that has anything to do with what you were picking up.
So just a recognition of being broken open. And I think that's in connection with the loss of your husband. And then just spirit really wanting you to take a deep breath, and whatever that looks like for you in this time is perfect in your, I feel like going inward. And so that can be a part of the grieving, and that however it looks like for you, it does have that uncharted sea, and the duality of that is the openness of that ocean, or the look around your shoulder, because to your back is the land. So the message around it was that there is opportunity for you. Teaching and learning card came from the angels, and so just having an open mind around it does feel like new opportunity of learning, or things of your interest to present. So yeah, that's what's there for me in that. So
I drew 2 more cards for her. I got 2 more cards for you, Nivra. They're just oracle. I got one says, "When I'm ready, I will," and the other is "Have faith."
Oh, pretty.
So, part of your healing and part of accepting the new situation that's been presented to you now. And I think down the road, you are going to have some things that come up that'll be very interesting for you to at least take a look at, but when you're ready, you will. I think that's true.
Nice. Terry, hello, and the deck is the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Colette Baron Reed is the one that those 3 are from. And then the angel deck was I think it's the Spirit Message. The John Holland, the Spirit Messages. Yeah, all Oracle cards.
Nice.
I think this is one of my favorite. This one, the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Colette Baron Reed.
Cool.
I love it. I love it. It's my pride deck because of the rainbow.
Hey.
There you have it. Alrighty. Thank you, Nivra. Nice to see you again.
Charlie's really behaving herself. I thought she's going to knock all my cards off. She usually does that, but she's just laying there, so it's okay.
Aw, she's curious.
She's being a good girl. She's helping.
She's making an appearance.
She is.
Okay, the next question.
All right.
I would love a message from my mom or my dad or any family member if you are so called. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shari or Sherry? Sherry. Sherry? I forgot to open my mouth. Like I went to talk and I'm like, why is nothing coming out? The month of March, and the month of January are being highlighted. I'm curious if you would understand those months of March and the month of January. Oh.
Sherry, did you have a relative who was it was like a little quickie, whatever. Did you have a relative who was really into, I want to say construction, but it wasn't necessarily construction, but definitely hands-on labor type of deal? Definitely, maybe woodworking, maybe carpentry. Is that too specific, or is that not specific enough? She said my mom died in January, and then my dog died
in March.
In March.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if who I'm getting is anybody pertinent to you.
I'm aware of my breathing, so labored breathing, and then the heart. I don't know if these are two different or if it's around the same, but I'm aware of that. I love these cards. Oh my gosh. I mean, it can't be more direct than that. Hello from heaven. And then what's interesting in this one is, you know, the coins, the flowers, the dragonflies, the feathers. So the butterflies, they're showing you the signs. And I just, as I tune into your energy, there's an awareness that you have. And so I feel like you're very observant and receiving. I feel like you're in the receiving of the signs that they are showing you. So they're acknowledging that. I'm also being aware of, or made aware of the, I don't know if you took care of mom, but there felt like this caregiver aspect to the relationship. So there's acknowledgement of that. And then it was interesting. The first two cards that I pulled were the mending bridges and healing the past. And so that just brings me to, you know, like we have the ability to move past those things that have happened in the past and continue on. And so I just feel, I don't know if there was some of the upset that followed after their passing, but there just seemed to be an energy of assistance or support around that. And then they really message-wise, the savoring pleasure. So really just basking in the fullness of the things that bring you pleasure is what they would encourage you at this point in your life. So, and I keep seeing butterflies around you. And so it's telling me that there is some transition that's happening in your life. So not only are they symbols or signs from loved ones, but there is the, you know, the transformation of the butterfly. So I hope that resonates.
As far as a message goes, I did get the Five of Swords for you. I think this is you really trying to, you're really trying to find a reason for, not so much a reason for the losses, but a justification for the losses, a way to find that balance. I got the Justice card. When you're trying to get through those tough situations, when you lose loved ones. I did get the Six of Swords. I know you said that you saw butterflies around her, and it kind of made me think of this card. Crossing those troubled waters, getting to the other side. It's part of your journey. I think a lot of the message is for you to find that balance in your world, to get through that process of that loss. I got the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. And with these together, it makes me feel like another part of the message is that your loved ones want you to continue to grow. Don't it's like you hit these little speed bumps when this stuff happens. And even if things were going great prior to, it's hard to get over that stuff. It's hard to feel like you can continue. It's tough to go on when your biggest cheerleaders aren't there with you anymore. But they're actually still with you. You got to try to think of it that way. The cheerleaders are still cheering for you. And I think that that's what you are missing. You're missing that cheering section. But you've got that cheering section, and I think that's a lot of the message. Because I'm getting upset talking about it. I feel I can tell. I feel like Sherry. I feel like you're having a problem with this. And okay, this is my last card. I got the Six of Pentacles, and for this one, and I'm not even so sure that's exactly the meaning of this card, but just looking at it, I'm seeing that as, I think that everyone who is part of your world growing up and developing and all that stuff, they trust that they have given you all of their knowledge and all of their support so that you can carry on now that they're not physically here. So trust in what you've been shown because you know how to get through it. And I think that's a lot of the message too.
I love that. She had mentioned, it could be Dad that you were talking about the building because he built the garage. He was very handy. And then she had mentioned that Dad had COPD. So perhaps the breathing, yes, tried to take care of my mom the best I could. And at home, Dad too. Mom was happy that my sister and I mended things the days before she died. Ah, wow. Amazing. Yeah. There you go. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I didn't see that card.
Oh.
That came out earlier, and
That's sweet.
That's so great.
Oh my gosh. I just looked at the timer. We were on for an hour and 11 minutes. And I looked up. That happens.
111. I love it.
It just changed to an hour and 12 minutes.
111. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your question, Sherry. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
Sending you lots of love and hugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. We will go to Kristen. Whenever I read her name, I always smile. Makes me happy.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela Coleman Smith.
Thank you for the name. My cousin, Pamela Coleman Smith. Pamela. I just heard the name Julie, or the J female name. Wonder if you understand. Julie. October and November. Showing me a flower tattoo. I'm curious if someone has a flower tattoo. Oh, and I pulled a card with flowers.
There's a deck I want to use, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what I do with it.
She did the artwork for the RWS tarot deck. Which one's that? What's RWS?
Oh, Rider-Waite Smith.
Oh, I don't know this deck. Oh, interesting. My mother has a flower tattoo. Oh, interesting. Okay. Kelly's singing, Kevin, you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on.
Just keep me hanging on. Set me free, why don't you, babe?
Interesting. Okay. Pixie. Is Pixie? I'm so confused. Okay, Pixie question mark. Yes, Wayne, Pixie. Who's Pixie?
Pixie? I don't know about the Pixie.
Oh, this one's interesting. It's also called, oh, that's her nickname. Oh, okay, got it. Well, clearly some people know her name. Sharon recognizes it. Wayne recognizes it. I'll have to check out her deck. Interesting. She makes me aware of, I feel younger energy, so not the fullness in life that maybe one would expect age-wise. And so I do feel, though, as I settle into her energy, a very, very calm and self-assurance. And I feel like what I'm aware of is that she was so clear on her purpose in life is what she's making me feel. And she wants to acknowledge that for you. So I don't know if you've been in question of what that is for yourself in recent, but that's what she's making me aware of.
On this one, I keep thinking I need to see if I can, I don't know, tap into something that would just make sense to where you're like, oh yeah, that's her, you know? But I don't know that I have that. But I'm just going to say what I've got here. I don't know if she was like this, but I got strength. I got temperance. 2 major arcana cards here. So she was very, I think there was an assertiveness about her, but kind of a very cool, calm kind of drive there with her. But I got the Hermit and I got the Moon. So I don't know if, what did she keep to herself? Like, was she kind of the strong silent type? Is that what I want to say? I don't know. Is that what she was? Did she keep a lot to herself sometimes? I don't know if that is so. Terry got the Empress in temperance. She was very strong. She danced to the beat of her own drum. Okay. I did get the Knight of Cups, so I think her little heart was full of love for sure. And I got the 2 of Swords too. You know, and that could kind of be that balance also. But I think she had a lot of, I don't want to say mystery to her, but like you really had to get to know her. Like you really had to get to know her for her to open up that heart full of love is what I'm getting.
I love that. I didn't oh, sorry, were you done?
Yeah, I guess so. I think so.
We jumped in.
I'm really
anytime.
not getting, I'm not getting anything super. I feel like I need to really provide a big thing there, but I think I'm just getting her personality and not so much a message.
I think that is the big thing, though, because that's the essence of who they are and who they remain. And so in that, I feel like that is actually the big stuff, in my opinion. And so, and I love it because you captured the that essence of her that was that strong kind of dance to the beat of her own drum. And so it supports these next 3 cards, which were her bringing that energy or reminding you of that in your life. So because you asked for a message from her. And so the energy of new beginnings, taking risk, and adventures. So it is transformational, a transformational time in your life. And so I asked about the clarity because I saw your question about finding your purpose. I think you said spiritually. And then I saw the card, or I pulled the card, a deep breath. And her encouragement was to sit in the stillness. So sitting in your meditation, I don't know if you do or you don't, but going inward, that you don't have to look outward for your purpose. It's more about, and this is what she's saying to me, is it's more about the feeling. And that was something that she had, that when she was talking about, she had validation that she was clear on what her purpose was, and it was more about the feeling. And so that was the invitation or the message for you to consider that. So
she said, I hate meditating.
I love it. Sometimes sometimes we judge the dickens out of it. And so meditation can be eyes wide open, walking through the forest. Meditation can be so many different things. It doesn't have to be the absolute.
Yeah.
Exactly. So in that, the meditative inward option versus looking outward. And then the final card was the great big love. So I know that was, and the angel wings on that was an acknowledgement of the love that she had. It almost felt like you were sisters, or there was something that was very familiar in your relationship that was felt sisterly, was what I got from that one. So all the best to you. Yeah.
Definitely.
Love it. And Tammy Jackson, you were up next.
Okay.
Not just because you sang.
You're welcome, Kristen.
Mm-hmm. That one. Perfect. And 12222. Wow.
Was it him, and what was he saying to her?
Okay, what Mom told me she heard Dad talking in her ear last week. Was it him, and what was she saying to her?
I mean, I feel like
what
if she felt that, that was definitely him.
100%. I don't need full cards on this.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally trust that.
Yeah. That's in it where it's like, it's so funny. So I love this because it happens time and time again. And I'm not separate from this as well. Although my trust in that communication is very, very deep. And because I'm in it in a daily or so many times a week that I'm in that conversation and in that awareness, that I don't second guess myself. Mm-hmm. Or I rarely second guess myself in it. So the initial knowing is the knowing. So in just the placement of who that was, or what that felt like in that moment, is it. And then the humanness, or the human aspect of who we are, tries to dissect that. And then we second guess. And then we, so in that, yes, absolutely. And was it him, and what was he saying to her? Sometimes it's not the words that they're saying, but
it can be such a metaphor sometimes.
Yes. And like just the connection, like you can hear me, you can feel me, I'm still with you. So I don't get a sense of what the words were, but I do get a strong yes, and that was him speaking to her. So yes, I love it.
I would get with mom, and if you're able to do so, and ask her how she felt when she had that moment.
I just heard, my ears red again. I just heard it wasn't the first time. So ask your mom if it's actually occurred already and she just wasn't saying anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the first time. All right, we will go to, I think I got one more after this.
Okay. Anita. I want to pull something from this deck for you.
My. Anita Gorola. I love that name. Please a message from my guides. She knew it was his voice. Yes. Yeah, he did pass. I remember. Yeah, I do remember Tammy for sure. Yeah. I'm actually going to see her tomorrow when she stayed with me that much. She said she dreamed of him. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. Thank you, Chris Martin. All right, where are we? I got distracted. Please, a message from my guides. Anita, are you still here? And then the last one, just to make sure, Lovely M, if you are here as well. But if Anita and then Lovely M, and then we will end on that.
All right.
Oh, I love it when the cards jump out. Anita. Lovely M is still here. Anita, are you still here? I know you might have asked at the beginning.
Lovely M said, yes, I'm here. You're welcome.
You're so welcome, Tammy. I'm okay I pulled 3 cards and I don't think she is here, but I'm okay. So just in case she watches the replay. How do you want me to word this?
I wish she was here because I kind of want to ask her something.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you.
I'll just share what I'm getting, and if you feel like you want to add or not, that's totally fine.
Okay.
I'm getting soul power, so however you would language this is perfect or not. This might not resonate with you. It might resonate with you, but I feel spiritual awakening, and I know that sounds. It's a term that I don't know how it lands or occurs for other people, but there is a tension around that. So it might be in your exploration of things that are under the umbrella of spirituality. And it feels very cleansing, and it feels, I feel like an acknowledgement around letting go and like cleansing. So I don't know if it feels like you've done a lot of work to get to where you're at. And in addition to that, your spiritual journey, it just feels like I feel a lot of curiosity with you in that's your outlook. And I feel like that's a really wonderful lens to have with curiosity. And so I feel things are continually, and it feels quite rapid around that expansion or that growth or that unveiling, that things are happening fast. And I'm curious, if you would understand that. My phone's going to die. But that's what I've got.
So Anita, if you're watching this later, I pulled 1 card for you. And it says leadership. It says you are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man or woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. So there's your little card. So keep leading. And if you're not leading, start leading.
Take the bull by the horns.
That's right.
I love that. And we've got
I do wish she was here because I was going to ask her a bunch of stuff, but I thought it was best probably just to pull a card.
That was nice. Thank you. And then Lovely M, we will a message from my brother.
Message from brother. Message from brother.
You're a T name. T. Oh, did you see that card fly? That was magic. The T name. And then I'm curious if you, lovely Emma, if you could tell us his name. Sometimes that is helpful as well.
Magic.
Magic. Indeed. It literally flew. What is your brother's name? And highlighting the month of March.
His nickname is Tito.
Did I say T name? I just blacked out.
I don't know. You probably did. I don't know.
Did I say T name? I think I said T name. Someone help me. Oh my
Nailed
God.
it.
Anyways. You know with spirit when it's like there's no like memory of it. I have like amnesia. I don't know what I just said.
Spirit's like, say T. Say T.
Yes, you did. Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, I feel like a crazy. Oh, crazy. Also the month of March. Highlighting the month of March. And then the B name female. B name female. Wandering Witch. Nice to see you. I love that name. Hello. Jessica Lynn. Nice to see you as well. Lovely M.
Okay, I don't know if this is so, but I'm going to say it. I feel like Tito I don't know how old Tito was when he passed, but I feel like Tito's personality is that of someone who is really like an adventurer. Like I got the Page of Swords, I got the World, I got the Wanderer. You know, if he didn't get to travel, he definitely took on that personality of someone who really wanted to explore everything, try everything, like risk taker kind of guy. But and I got this too. I got the King of Wands. Like I feel like that's him too. Like he's really like a guy's guy, is what I'm getting. But the message. I got the Seven of Cups, and I got the Eight of Wands. And I think that there is a message for you. And I think that message is you need to stand firmly on your decision making. You do too much willy-nilly. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. The second guessing that we've kind of talked about tonight on some other topics and stuff. Trust what's coming in for you and trust how you're feeling. I don't think you do enough of that. And I think that might be what is coming in for you. And this is pretty much saying what's coming in. But I think this is the thing. This is you just, when you have several things in front of you, it's really hard to focus on the one thing, which kind of defaults into you just kind of spinning in a circle and you're not making any decision, is what I'm getting. But that's all I've got.
Interesting. I think this plays off of that. Cheer up and the sense of hope. I feel like I think that might be two-parted. So what has occurred, but also the role or the energy that he brings forward to you. I think he had that ability for you, and that is still available, if you will. So in the thoughts and the memories and the that history and that connection, that will always remain. Again, I think, just a little acknowledgement about finding your center and asking for help. I feel like that's the little, just being a little more, standing in the energy of the firmness in that knowing will create the unwavering is the feeling that I get. So just really not being so in the flow of everybody else. So just keeping the peace in that. Sometimes we just have to stand firm in that, and it's still going in the flow, but in the flow in the direction of our life course. So that's the message I feel that is coming through. Acknowledging things for you that might be current. Feels really supportive.
For sure.
Yeah, I do have an issue with being indecisive. Yeah, and sometimes that influence comes from other people. So how we're kind of, we'll accommodate or people please or all of that to, avoid the conflict. But if it's not serving, our highest good, then we're able to be in choice. So nice, wonderful energy. Thank you for the question, lovely M.
Yeah, thank you. Good questions tonight.
So good.
Was that it? Was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Look at us. That was good. That was fun.
Yes. Yeah, got down to business.
Right.
Snap, snap,
We
snap.
giggle
I did
a
it.
little bit,
Yeah, a little bit. Well, you have to have that. I mean, my goodness.
Right.
Shoot me if we didn't. No, I'm being dramatic, but yeah. That's wonderful. Lisa, thank you.
Thank
pleasure
you.
as always.
Oh, thanks for asking me back. Appreciate that.
Always. Always. And to all of our chat family, thank you, each and every one of you. If it was your first time, if you've come back a second time or third, thank you.
Yeah, and like and subscribe for sure.
Yes, do that. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my bloody channel and subscribe to Lisa's channel, which I actually have. I'm still learning. Yeah, that one. This one right here. Bam.
Private readings website.
Yes, book a private reading with her. It's like, are they a half hour or an hour?
Either or.
Right, there you go. Like, why wouldn't you? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Have a different experience. And yeah, how great.
And come to my channel.
And go to her channel.
Definite giggles
there. Lots of giggles. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Seascape.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Judy B. Thanks, everybody. Wendy, lovely M. All right. Good night to all of you, and we will see you again.
Yay, hugs.
I can hear my partner singing out there. Can you?
No, what's he singing?
I don't know.
Is it good? Oh, ouch.
I mean, yes, it's amazing.
We should do that more often.
Kidding. On that note,
your dog's going.
Totally. Oh, poor Jake. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.